Yo, this is your boy Young Jump Store. Today we're gonna be talking about cities and counties. Like last year in 2021, like I was planning on going back to St. I mean, like I had a vision of St. Charles. Like I know some of y'all stay in St. Charles, and some of y'all stay in Winsville, and some of y'all stay in St. Peter. But I've been there last year, and I had went to Golden Corral by myself, and and my grandpa got on me about that in 2021 last year. But I haven't been back to St. Charles County. I haven't been back to St. Peters. I haven't been back to Winsville. And some of y'all stay down there. And I really haven't been anywhere else. But the places I have been before, like I've been to Collinsville, Illinois. I've been to Granite City, Illinois. I've been to all Illinois. I've been to Ferry Heights, Illinois, Bell, Illinois, East St. Louis, Illinois. Some of y'all familiar with East St. Louis. Some of y'all know East St. Louis. But guys, I was actually born in Belleville. I was from Belleville. I'm not always a St. Louis kid, but I moved to St. Louis when I was 9. But 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 before Faith Church, before I had became a member at Faith Church, I was a member at New Mount Zion before I had joined Faith Church and had did my growth track at Faith Church before I had started serving at Faith Church. I used to go to church with my grandparents. So today we're gonna be talking about like cities, county, and states. And this message for everybody. But I know some of y'all wasn't always in St. Louis, but I really have been in St. Louis most of my life. But I only started in Illinois with my dad and mom. When my dad and mom was married, when they was married, I was in Belleville. I was in Charlotte, Illinois. I was in Swansea, Illinois. But my mom stayed in Illinois because my mom used to stay in St. Louis, but she live out in Illinois now. She live in Belleville, and I'm going to see her for Christmas. It's just like when I had sent one of my messages. I haven't seen my mom since June, but one day I do want to go back to St. Charles and St. Peter's and Winsville. I do want to go travel again, but I haven't been traveling. Haven't got on the plane. Haven't been to Texas. Plus, this race stay in Texas. But I'm not going down there for her. I'm going down there for me. Because I want to take pictures. I want to make videos. Like, that's what my YouTube content is for. That's what my Instagram content is for. That's what my Facebook content is for. Like, I'm creating content. I'm making videos. But sometimes I just want to go somewhere I've never been. I've been to Branson. I've been to Wisconsin Dells. I've been to Chicago. But I went to Chicago back in 2009 with my grandma, with my grandma and grandpa for my grandpa's family reunion. And my great granny passed away in 2019. My grandpa's mom, and we had her funeral at her church, Pilgrim Temple. But that's in East St. Louis. And some of y'all familiar with that church. Some of y'all even go to that church. And some of y'all even go to New Mount Zion. Like, that's my old church. But I even used to be a member at New Mount Zion Church. But now I'm a member at Faith Church. And I had to tell the whole world that I used to go to New Mount Zion. Because not everybody is knowing my true story about where I was before Faith Church. But I say that in my testimony. And let me tell you the real reason why I switched to Faith Church. Because I like Faith Church. I like what Pastor David preached about. I like serving at the church, and this is before I even became a member at Faith Church, and this is before I did Growth Trust 1 and Growth Trust 2. But now Faith Church is my church home, but my campus, Ferguson, Florence, because I always have been raised in church. I have been in church my whole life, but I used to go to church with my grandma and grandpa. I used to go to their church. That used to be my church, guys, but Faith Church is my church now. Faith Church is your church now. Faith Church is your church now. And to me, Faith Church is my church now. Like, before Faith Church, guys, I was watching online. Like, I was barely going to my granny's church. Like, I used to be a member at New Mount Zion before I switched over to Faith Church. But I really love Faith Church. I love my pastors, Pastor David Crank and Nicole Crank. I love them, but I started going there I started going there last year, guys. Right after I left New Mount Zion. Because my last day in New Mount Zion was February 7th, 2021. That was my last day in New Mount Zion. Because I needed a church. I needed a church close to my house. So I found me a church close to my house, but it's called Faith Church. But this is the real reason why how I got to Faith Church. My TT took me there for the first time on March 7, 2021. She took me there for the first time. And I was happy I met Pastor Nicole there. And then I went to her city on April 4th for Easter. And then I went again on the 18th for the other service to meet Pastor David. And then May 2nd I went back to Ferguson, Florissant for church for the second time. And then May 16th I went to church again for service. And I did Growth Chester 1. After I finished Growth Chester 1, I joined church, I joined Dream Team and the Usher team, and May 30th, I started ushering. So that was most of my story. And I had to say that in my testimony video. And I want people to know where I was before Faith Church and how I became a member in Faith Church and what made me want to switch churches. Because I really wanted my own church. I wanted my own church home, and it's called Faith Church. My campus, Ferguson, Florissant. And not everybody know my story like that. But I said that in my testimony video. But now my church is Faith Church. My campus, Ferguson, Florissant. And I'm going to be there my whole life. I'm going to be there till I die. And I'm really going to have my funeral there too. At Faith Church. That's where it's going to be at. But I'm really going to live longer, guys. Because I'm taking care of myself. You're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of yourself. And to me, I'm taking care of myself. So I'm telling you, somebody get any in this mess. I'll see you guys in the next message. So next message, we're going to be talking about St. Charles County in Winsville.